2023 looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know.
Yeah, and who's going to be at Wrestle Kingdom?
I think that would be, I think that would be someone who doesn't draw. Oh no, wait, it's somebody who does draw.
Past her peak is going to be at Wrestle Kingdom and has apparently multiple New Japan dates scheduled, and
they're going to pay her apparently,
and can potentially be Saraya's mystery partner in January.
Yeah,
but she doesn't. But she's not a draw, so I don't know why they would do that.
Who would care about that?
Who would care about Sasha Banks being at freaking Wrestle Kingdom?
I mean, nothing. No slight against Mandy, but having Sasha Banks in AEW would be a way bigger deal to me than having Mandy Rose in it would. Just me personally, I think most woman's opinion.
I think most people would agree with that, and because you have all of the things that Sasha does, she was in The Mandalorian. She just finished making her first film. Like, she just tweeted that 2 or 3 weeks ago. There's not been a whole lot of deals on it, but she just finished her first movie, so she's got, and that will probably be the first of many for her. And so she's got all of these things that she's doing, and she's been training this whole time. Like we talked about it last week. She's been down in Mexico training. She's been training with Juventud Guerrera. She's been doing all kinds of stuff. So, I don't see how she feels like she's already a star, but she feels like she is on the verge of she's becoming WWE does not have a crossover star anymore. That's been an argument for a long time, that they don't have a lot of they're new household names anymore.
Right.
And then, but Sasha she feels like she's on the verge of just becoming this massive star that people know from, and now they're going to know her from, they could potentially know her from AEW and New Japan and not WWE, which is their own damn fault. Because
I mean, that's fine with me, because that helps the fact that those are two shows I enjoy, and those two shows keep competition alive and make it so that people like Sasha has a chance of going out and forcing the women's, because if she can't, I mean, from my understanding and from what, it sounded like what Dave was talking about in terms of her doing the Tokyo dates and stuff and working with them, they're paying her. She's getting paid. This is not she's not doing this for peanuts. She went there and asked for a good amount of money and apparently got it. And it's well, okay, she's not a draw. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You're lost.
And
we're the winners.
Yeah. And because, even if she's doing some of the dates in Japan, and I don't know if she'll have a lot to do with Stardom, but the women we talked about this last week, the IWGP women's title will be defended, or the women will be wrestling on the Strong shows. So Sasha could be on the Strong shows, and that would be huge for them, because we've talked about it before. Strong is overlooked a lot. It's an hour show. There's 3 matches. There's always bangers. There's always the match that looks good on sheet ends up being way better than you can imagine. And they always, we talk about that all the time. Can you imagine Strong and having Sasha Banks? Well, I'm sure. And that's the thing. I don't know that she would be keeping her name. I'm assuming she's going to be Mercedes of some variation of Mercedes. And so I've got to get in the habit of calling her a different name. But I mean, can you imagine having somebody of Mercedes caliber on a Strong show? What that would bring? Kenny Omega filmed a match for Dark yesterday, and Twitter was like, I can't believe he's going down to Dark. Well, he's used to be on Dark all the time, but it's a wrestling show. But see, I mean, so I guess that would kind of be the equivalent, is having somebody of Sasha Banks's stature on Strong would be huge for them. It would draw a lot of eyeballs, and there's, like we've said, there's some amazing wrestling on that show, and it's not just Sasha. There's other incredibly talented women from Stardom who will be on these shows, and to have Sasha in that mix, I think proves that Stardom doesn't just take anybody. They are known the world over for having the best female talent in all of wrestling, and to have somebody like Sasha associated, even if she's not with them and she's more on the IWGP women's side of things, that's still huge. And if New Japan is, like we said, I think we talked about this last week. We don't know exactly what their intentions are. I don't think they're ever going to have like a true women's division or anything like that.
No, and what I was hearing, and just to interject real quickly, is that they are seeing the value of having women's shows on the North American thingy.
Right.
And so they are doing that just strictly for money. Like,
so of course you would
have an interest.
Why would you not attach somebody like Sasha to that?
That's exactly what. I mean, a lot of their strategy sounds to be, you're going to give up this huge name. Then we're going to take this huge name, and she's going to be what helps promote it around America.
She could anchor that division, or I guess
and that just pulls in eyes on the entire Strong show.
Yes, exactly. And I think there is no downside to that, because again, Strong has some incredible wrestlers over there. They've got some great champions.